What's up, everybody? We are finally back after a long hiatus. Sorry about that. I had a work injury, ended up taking me out. I was unable to practically do anything for quite a few amount of weeks. So I'm finally back, I'm finally recovered, and I appreciate all of the get wells and everything that everybody has sent out to me. It has been a struggle to not open the amount of stuff that I've had set aside, and I am so glad to be able to get back into it, and especially glad to finally be able to give away the 75 sub giveaway that I had that was supposed to go off last month. I am sorry again, I have just been unable to get around to be able to do a video, unfortunately. But in the time that has happened, that I've been out, we also managed to get over 100 subs, which means that the next giveaway will end up being the Brilliant Stars Eevee with the Brilliant Stars Vaporeon, which, I don't know, in my opinion, I love this art. I think it is very beautiful. And again, this giveaway will be for the 75, which is the Brilliant Stars Eevee with the Brilliant Stars Flareon. So somebody on this video will be getting the 75 sub, and until that happens, I'm gonna get cracking into packs. But in order to help with this, with being able to have some stuff, I have to give a huge thank you and shout out to Game Haven for helping out the channel and helping sponsor the video. Thank you so much, Game Haven. Game Haven is a great place to go to, whether for any type of TCG product that you might be interested in, whether it be Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Riftbound. They have some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. They have some One Piece stuff. They have a large assortment of TCGs there. And they have their online shop, which the link will be down in the description below. If you're not into the TCGs, maybe you're into Warhammer. I know that I've had quite a few amount of people ask me about it, and I have so much stuff I eventually got to learn how to play the game. I just enjoy building the models and painting everything. But they also have a large amount of Warhammer stuff there. Books, codexes, armies, bundles, everything that's there. They also have some tables if you want to go there and play. They have some events that go on there. So feel free to check them out from there. They also have paints, brushes, everything that you need. And if you're not into any of that, maybe you're just into some board games, sitting down with the family and friends and just being able to roll some dice and play something, they also have a lot of that too. They've got a whole wall that is filled up with board games, so feel free to check them out. And let them know Mr. Baltimore sent you there if you happen to swing by. But thank you, Game Haven, for helping support the channel and supplying us with some pretty awesome product that I am super excited to finally be able to open. And for everybody who's wondering what we are going to be opening, I have a lot. In the time that I have been out, something that has released, the newest set, is going to be Chaos Rising. So I have a Chaos Rising ETB here. But what I also have is the Chaos Rising with the Toxroll, the one blister, and then the Chaos Rising, the 3 with the Charmeleon. I'm super excited to put that Charmeleon into my PC. But I also have some more. We also have a Chaos Rising bundle, which, again, I am excited to be opening. And wait, there's more. We also have a Chaos Rising booster box, sealed, all of it. And we're gonna be opening everything here on the channel right now. And I am super excited to be able to get into this. Like I said, I've been holding onto this for a while since the set, or before the set has come out, unable to open it because I haven't been able to make a video. And I am super excited to be able to share this with you. And thank you again, Game Haven, for hooking us up with some awesome product to be able to open for this video. Well, without anything, let's get to it. And we're gonna start off here, first off, with the bundle, the Elite Trainer box, because, well, if I'm opening all of this, I gotta have some place to sort stuff. We're gonna open up the ETB first. So, opening it up first, with this we have the player guide, which I am excited to be able to have this. I've kind of been holding on to at least one of them, just so that way for my own personal, if I ever decide to master set any of this stuff, I kind of already have a booklet set aside, so I am looking forward to that. Although the one thing that we definitely want to try to grab onto, if we can, is gonna be this Greninja right there. That's definitely what we want to grab. All right, let's see what the box got. So we got the ETB here, opening this up. And I have not watched any pack openings online or anything like that. I was like, I wanna strictly stick to this. I wanna wait. I knew that I was giving this in. I'd already talked to Game Haven. I just explained that I had kind of an injury and that I wasn't gonna be able to get right to it, which they said that was fine, of course, recover, and then get to it. We'll just have the stuff set aside for when you do. So I said, perfect. So I've been really excited to be able to look into this. All right, these sleeves, Greninja sleeves, pink. I'm kind of liking this, actually. I think it would have been cool if the inside was pink to also, just to kind of match the outside of it, but I actually do like these sleeves. And then we have the Fennekin promo here. I do like this. This is actually something I'm gonna be able to pop into my, Pokedex binder, because it is an IR, SIR, however you want to put it, because that's all I can use. I can only use the IRs or SIRs that are out there or something of equivalent. So this is definitely one that I'll be able to use, because currently, granted, the series are out or coming out slowly, but this is one that I will be able to use, and I'm going to put it into the new Greninja sleeve. So that way, when I put it in the binder, I know where it came from. Excited for that one. And first code card that I have here for Chaos Rising. Liking that. All right. And then we have these dividers, which again, we have Greninja on the front, and then we have got the Pokeball on the back. So as always, we get a little stack of energies, which I have been using them a lot lately, and they have been coming in handy. And, oops, dropped something. That's right, yeah. Oh, so this time they actually have the coin is inside the packaging. It's not just flopping around or whatnot, so I definitely like that. All right. And then we have our packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so we have 9 packs that we're gonna go on and crack open into. Looking forward to this. Okay, set those aside. So has anybody been able to open anything lately? I did manage to go to some pre-releases for this. I got slaughtered in it. Granted, I have no idea how to play the game, but I got slaughtered nonetheless. I kind of just went to him because I heard that this was a really good card. I managed to pull these out in some of the events. Deoxys. Oh, back-to-back Deoxys, all right. And all right, we are starting it out not too bad. So, a Gourgeist, full art. You know what? I feel like we are already starting off better than like all of the other sets that we've opened up so far. Hitting up this one. Cool. But yeah, so I went, played in a couple events. I had no idea. It was actually really funny when people were like, you don't know how to play, but you came to a pre-release? I'm like, yeah, no, I got no idea. So we're gonna roll with the punches and see what happens. They're like, why'd you come? I don't know. I just wanted to. All right. Mareep, Wattrel, Zubat, Fine, Mega, Chaotic, Crobat, and an Ampharos, which that was the first deck I ended up running. It was the Ampharos deck. And sorry about all that. I ended up realizing that for whatever reason, the image on my camera was flipped. So ended up resolving that. Yep, everything is now looking right. So we will continue on with the pack opening. But hey, a little bit of errors coming back. Give me a little bit of a break. All right. Code card. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. I was like, why are these like that? And then I realized it was my fault, so my bad. But the problem is fixed now. So the first one, I was saying that the first one I ended up playing, and I played in 2 pre-releases. The first pre-release, I was running, I got the Ampharos, which, I guess I just gotta speak it into existence, huh? This is awesome. This is already starting out to be a really good box. So ended up starting out with the Ampharos, this beauty right here, and I won the very last match, which ironically was a mirror match, the Ampharos versus Ampharos, and yeah, it was interesting to be able to see, to be able to play, to be a part of. And then the second one that I ended up getting was the dragon one, the Drogon, whatever it's called. I ended up playing that one on the second pre-release, and I got completely demolished. Like, could not, oh, I need some more Kakunas for some master sets I'm building, but I got completely demolished. It was like, I'm looking at people, I'm like, what are you, but another hit. This is a good box. This might be the best box so far. All right. Balin EX. Yeah, this is pretty good. So we are, what, three for four? 3 for 4. That's a pretty good ratio. All right. So did anybody else manage to play in any pre-release events? Or any events actually, pre-release, whatever, with the new cards. I know that Delibird was supposed to be really good for pre-release. I think I only pulled 1 Delibird, and I didn't even end up putting it in the deck because it just wasn't really all that in a bag of chips. So, and I am curious if that just, the fact I just said that, if it gave away my age. All that in a bag of chips. So give a thumbs up if you know, if you were a part of that time frame. Famfy, Flaffy, seen a lot of you. Vulpix, yeah, those decks were, the fire deck, those were hard to play against. Those things were so fast. Oh look, Delibird reverse, I like it. Yeah, there was the Fennekin, oh my goodness, that was so fast, such a fast deck. For the pre-release. I lost to quite a lot of those. And it was difficult, I'll be honest. It was difficult moving over to Pokemon from playing Magic, where there's just like no comparison, I feel like, between the two. It's so different. Weedle, I feel like we just said this. Yeah, there's a big difference between moving over from Magic to Pokemon with everything. And like, especially, I think one of the hardest things for me was like, there were so many times that I wanted to, in response, do this on their turn or something like that. And it's like, no, you can't do that. Once your turn's over, you sit there and sulk as you don't do anything. So, that's something I was just definitely not used to. All right, Leaf Energy. Slugoo. Oh, that was the one, Amola. Emolga, however you pronounce it. That was actually a really fun combination I ended up running when I was running Ampharos, because I had 3 Emolgas and I just started bouncing them back and forth from my hand. Mega Greninja EX. This is a good box, I'm not gonna lie. The CTB is pretty good. Mega Greninja EX. We definitely want the full art one, but I'm okay opening this. Especially because in my pre-releases, I didn't open anything good. Like, I picked the worst boxes, I feel like, possible. But that's okay. Because honestly, I was just playing to kind of like learn the game. Because somebody kind of called me out on it. I saw so many of the IR Frokies open though. And somebody called me out, was like, how do you have a page about Pokemon? You don't know how to play the game. I'm like, yep, no, that's a fair statement. Should probably learn. Goodra, yes, Goodra, that's the one. So this is the second pre-release I ended up going to. I ended up playing Goodra. Got completely demolished the whole time. Okay, so that takes care of the ETB. Now, let's move on to the 1-pack blister. I'm just gonna slowly kind of open this stuff up one at a time. Well, take a really bad chance at that one. But I'm gonna open it up, smallest to biggest, whatever. I just wanted to open the ETB first, so that way I had a place to store everything as I'm opening it all, jumping in between the two things. Or not the two things, I'm sorry, all the different items that we have here. But I am excited to open all of it. Chikorita. Still trying to figure out why Chikorita was so addicted to Ash. Toxtrol? Because my goodness, he was, I don't know, that. I mean, I've asked some people about it. I'm like, hey, did you ever watch, you know, during this time frame? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, kind of, whatever. I said, did you ever notice that Chikorita's like really into Ash? They're like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, okay, maybe just me. All right, basic energy. Kakuna, still need those. Remoraid, Litleo, Ninetales, Prism Tower, Goomy, Delibird. All right, Crocodile EX. I think I ended up getting one of these in one of the packs I got at the very end. Like that was the best thing that I had gotten from it. But next, we get to do these three, and I am really looking forward to this Charmeleon. Mainly just because I have a binder that's just Charizard, Charmanders, Charmeleon, Charizards. That's all that's in there. Just kind of picking up whatever that I can find if I happen to come across them or whatnot, because as I've said before, Charizard has always been my favorite ever since I was a kid, because of the fact that out of all of the packs that I opened, I never pulled a Charizard. And I opened a lot of packs as a kid. Like that was all that I wanted, was a freaking Charizard card. Now, all these years later, who knows if I'll ever get one. Well, I mean, you know, from the first edition. But this Charmeleon looks great, love it, especially with the sparkle. Looking forward to that. That's gonna go in private. All right, 3 packs. So let's get into these. We still got plenty more to open here. So I'm looking forward to it. Somebody asked me if I was gonna make a multiple videos because of everything that I got, and I was like, no, when it comes time, I'm gonna open all of this because I know it's gonna be worth it due to the fact that everything, like me not being able to post for for such a long time, make any videos or anything, I was like, nah, I'm doing everything. It's gonna be one big video. It's gonna be all the stuff that I get out of this, and we're just gonna go nuts on it. So looking forward to that. And here we are, Quillfish. Oh yeah, I lost a whole bunch to that one. That poison, annoying mechanic. Very, very annoying mechanic. Because it's like, you get counters at the end of your turn, then you get counters at the end of your opponent's turn, then it's back to your turn, and it's like, what? And again, you can't like react to any of it on their turn or whatnot, which again, that's, you know, in Magic you could. So, or you can, which I'm still a little bit liking Magic. Kakuna and Mega Floette EX. All right, we're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty good. I'm liking it. All right, moving on to the bundle here that we've got. So if I can get this thing open. You know what? I'm going through all this effort. I don't know why, because we have this ceremonial dagger. There we go. See, that makes it so much simpler. Pull out a ceremonial dagger, damage the box a bit, and you know, then you pull out the Greninja. But I would like the IR one, I'm sorry, the SIR one, six packs. I would like the SIR one, mainly instead of like the gold one, because I know some people are like, oh, you know, I want the gold one, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know, I'd kind of want the SIR one because of the fact that I believe it does make a scene with Froakie and its evolution form. So because of that, if that is the case, I gotta use all of them, because that's another part of the Pokedex binder. Man, I am loving how many Kakunas that are in here, just because I've been working on some binders to give away, and that was the that was a issue that I had, was running into it, was because I don't have any Kakunas. I'm like, oh my God, I have Weedles, I got Beedrills, but I got no Kakunas. I was sitting there thinking, like, how is that even a thing? I would have thought I wouldn't have had any Beedrills, but nope, Kakunas was the issue. So, getting a lot of Kakunas out of here, out of this set, is good. Helps fill that up for me making my Pokedex binders that I give away. And I give them away, or I'm trying to give them away at conventions or anything that card shows that I happen to go to. Whoops, hit the camera. That I go to, I try to give them all away there. Just kind of walk around, give them away to kids. There was one that I went to, I'm still working on editing the video because I kind of recorded the entire process of it. And like the whole convention, which is hours and hours of it, and I gotta go through and, all right, Mega Dragaggle. Dragaggle? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. I know I'm not, because I don't even know half these Pokemon that are in here. I'm a Gen 1, Gen 2, slightly Gen 3 guy, but Gen 1, Gen 2, those even outside of like, because nostalgia, because I know a lot of other individuals that I've spoken to have said more of the newer generation, hey, you know what, that's totally fine. Everybody's got their favorites, their niche, whatever. I just feel like, I mean, Kakuna, I just feel that, I don't know, the Gen 1, I thought they were some of the best Pokemon. Gen 2 were also, Ho-Oh was awesome. Was also some really cool Pokemon that were in there, and then everything else just kind of faded into a, like, what are you doing? You know, like some of the Pokemon now are chandeliers or like a sandcastle. What? Those are Pokemon? But hey, you know, obviously there is still a crowd for it all, so I'm okay with it. Oh, good. We are hitting some good stuff, because this is another one I also need for my Pokedex binder, the Matang, because it has, you know, a person, trainer, whatever in it. This is good. I needed this one. I managed to pull the Metagross. Someone's Metagross, I don't remember, from Ascended Heroes. I ended up pulling that one out of like a random tin that I opened up, and pulled that, and I was like, oh cool, I actually need to use this for my binder, so that works. I keep hitting the camera, I'm sorry. And I was doing good on cards, messed it up. So yeah, and then I thought, I was like, man, I need that one too. So that's cool. I'm hitting some good stuff that we need here. We got a lot of Kakunas for the binder. I feel like I just said to you, a lot of Kakunas for the binders. Believe. All right. Our first trainer. I'm also considering doing that. Doing like full art trainers and stuff. That's also kind of been a thought that I've had. Not 100% I'm gonna get into it, because now like I got so many binders that I'm working on, so that's something maybe in the past. So lastly, we have the Chaos Rising Booster Bundle, and I am very excited to be able to get into this. But before we get into it, I think there's something y'all have been waiting for a little bit longer, and I think now it's time to do it. So let's go to the wheel. And here we get to see who is gonna end up being the lucky giveaway of the Flareon, the Eevee and Flareon combo. So let's shuffle here. What do we wanna do? Let's shuffle. You know what? I went to 2 pre-releases for this, so let's shuffle it twice. There's number 1, and now there's number 2. And let's click to spin, see who's gonna be our lucky winner. And the winner is Add Edits. Add Edits is the winner. Thank you so much, Add Edits, for helping support the channel and being a subscriber. I really appreciate it. I will get in contact with you one way or the other, or you trying to get in contact with me. We'll make it work, and I will have that sent out to you. But thank you so much, Add Edits, for supporting the channel, and congratulations. Back into this, we're gonna continue going on to the booster bundle for Chaos Rising, which I might add, so I'm gonna go dagger. I might add that I have actually never opened a booster bundle of anything Pokemon related. So this is gonna be the very first time that I ever open a bundle. Hopefully not the last, but it is gonna be the first. And I am glad that not only does this first time experience for me get to be shared with everybody else here watching. So thank you all for watching, being a part of this with me, and being able to share in this type of experience, because it really does mean a lot to me to be able to do that. All right, look at all of these packs. Chaos Rising, my goodness, never seen so many packs before. I am super excited to crack into all these. So let's jump into it. So has anybody else managed to get their hands on any Chaos Rising stuff? Whether it be, I know I asked earlier about the if anybody did any pre-releases, but I'm also curious if you opened any type of product, what your hit rates might have been, anything like that. Feel free to drop it down in the comments, let me know. I am purely curious. All right, first pack, Mega Draggle. All right, so we got that. I don't know what the hit rates for any of this stuff is. I think it's too early to really be able to figure that out 100% as I struggle with this pack. Well, I mean, at the time of this video, I have no idea. But I think it still might be slightly too early to try to figure out what it is. I mean, shoot, if I could, I'd get like multiple boxes, make one very long video of just opening everything. Mega Pyroar. I only saw one of these during the pre-release, so that's cool. I gotta see if there's a Pyroar. There's another Pyroar, like IR, SIR, I don't know. I might end up having to use the one from the set. But hey, we're 2 for 2. But I feel like every time I say that, that ends up dropping our hit rate down. So maybe we're 0 for 2? Does that help? All right. It's not energy and back-to-back energies. Let me just put this in. Probably open the box first. So, but yeah, all right. So we got the Pyroar. A lot of people kind of said that the Pyroar is really good as far as playing. I could not tell you, to be honest. Like, even as I was kind of playing and then watching everybody else play and kind of observing just to try to learn the game a little bit, I'm like, what is it going on? And, I mean, and there are so many things that you can do in a turn. Roxy's performance. All right, we're getting some hits here. This is not bad. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get the Greninja. Who knows? You know, speak it into existence. Out of curiosity, has anybody been able to get their hands on any of the other Pokemon product, like Ascended Heroes or anything? I know that there was one place, there we go, special red card. I know there was one place that was my cousins, ooh, reverse special red card, all right. My cousins were telling me about that they were selling Perfect Order for like 90 bucks and a Perfect Order ETB for like 90 bucks. I'm like, really? What is the point of that? I mean, I don't know if Perfect Order has like good cards, bad cards, you know, whatever, as far as the game is concerned, but I'm like, I feel like this just came out not too long ago, which in retrospect, that is true, but like, why is the price jump on it so high? I mean, I've walked into Targets and I've been able to see stuff, pick up stuff. Beedrill, I heard this is also a really good card to play with. I heard it's really good. Why is it really good? Rumblebees, this attack does 110 damage for each of your Beedrill and Beedrill EX in play. Yeah, okay. I got it. Figured it out. I don't need to know how to play the game. That's very, very powerful. I can see somebody trying to make a Beedrill deck. Just all Beedrills. Yeah, that is very powerful. But, you know, there is in the Magic community, there is a phrase. It was coined by somebody, another YouTuber, and how the phrase goes, which is a very important phrase that just about everybody in the Magic community uses, I know that I use and that pretty much everyone else that I know also uses equally, is reading the card explains the card. So, yeah, that explains the card. 110 damage for each Beedrill and Beedrill EX in play. But I think you can only have up to 4, I think somebody said, of something. So if it's, so that's 440 damage. Is there even Pokemon that are that big? Like health-wise? Oh, that's, okay, that's interesting. Good thing that wasn't a pre-con. Tauros! First IR, out of the box, we get a Tauros here, which also is another card that is gonna be used in the Pokedex binder. I did have I think I had the Paldean Tauros in there, but this Tauros is the original Tauros, and I'd much rather use this one than the Paldean one. That's pretty good. I'm happy that we got that. We've been getting a lot that we need out of this whole opening, you know, as a whole. So we still have a lot of packs to go through as I cover up the code. So sorry again, I know this is going to be a long video ultimately, but I feel like it might be worth it and kind of make up a little bit for all the time that I had to take off due to my injury. But yeah, that Tauros, that definitely makes me happy. Code. I mean, all this makes me happy. To be able to open any of this stuff in general, and just to be able to share it with, you know, whomever might end up deciding to watch and maybe like it. You know, I appreciate the opportunity that I have to be able to have that type of experience and stuff. This is, you know, stuff I've always really enjoyed being able to do. And even before me kind of starting up this channel, I was a part of a different channel where we did D&D. We streamed a campaign. I can't remember if I said it before, but we streamed a campaign. For 4 years, it took us to complete that campaign. It was Epic Interactions was the name of it. It was with my brother, his wife, and then a couple of our friends. I mean, that was so much fun. I had so much fun doing that, being able to experience it, as well as just being able to say that, yes, I was a part of a D&D campaign and I actually was able to finish the entire campaign. Mega Pyroar, EX, got another one. All right. But again, just being able to say that I was a part of that and could experience that and see it all the way through from start to finish. I mean, I had to leave due to work and due to schooling stuff. There was a couple of short periods that I had to step aside, but inevitably ended up coming back. And I just enjoyed being able to stream. I enjoyed being able to record. And I am, again, so grateful that I am able to kind of get back into that. Even if it is slow, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just enjoying it and having fun and being able to do that, make content, be able to share it. And, you know, isn't that kind of the point of all this, is just to be able to have fun with it. So I have no complaints as I randomly tossed that one. I got no complaints about it. As long as it takes, it takes. I'm just having fun, and I hope everybody else is having fun too. I have some stuff that is in the works for the future of this channel. There are some stipulations that kind of go behind it, some mile marks that I have to be able to hit first in order to kind of, I guess, kind of like keep up my end of it versus, you know, other people or other partners and stuff. But either way, I'm really looking forward to the future of this channel, and I'm really hoping that it works out. So I just want to, basically what I'm saying is that I want to seriously thank everyone who has supported this channel, has helped me out with the starting of it, and it really does mean a lot, more than I can really be able to put into words. It means a lot that you guys, gals, everything, have been able to be on this adventure with me. So thank you all so much. And for the people that really know me, they know I am not that sentimental. So it means a lot. I don't know if there's anything in the back. I think there might have been something that tried to creep out early. It was C, skunk take. I think this is what we saw. All right. And the nice thing too, it's another IR that we get to use for the binder. Came at just the right time. Sliggoo. Yep, another one for the binder. So I did look a little bit at some of the cards that are in the set, and as I'm looking, I'm like, there's a lot in here that I can actually use for the binder, because there was a lot of stuff that didn't already have prints previously and whatnot. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. I would like to get the Froakie line so that I can use that for the binder as well. I saw so many Froakies that were open. But yeah, so that's definitely something I'm hoping that I can get my hands on eventually. And Gorgeist EX. We're doing pretty good with this box, I'm not gonna lie. We got 2 packs left for the left side of the box. And then we're gonna move on to the right side. And for some of you that know me, you know, R2. R2, always the best place. All right, Easy, Skunk Take, Asper, Deoxys, Ho-Ho. Last pack for the left side of our booster box. I think overall this has actually been a really good booster box. I mean, I don't know, again, I don't know anything about the hit rates for this set or anything right now. But I want to say we've actually done pretty well for it. I don't know if we've kind of hit our limit already, which would be very unfortunate because that's all on the left side. But like for IRs, SIRs, whatever, I don't know if there's limitations on that. If we've already kind of exhausted that. So we'll find out. This is the first pack for the right side of the box. See if the right side can beat the left. Rat, Tauros, Roxy, Alvang, Keldo. I gotta figure out, what is Keldo? I think I bought that IR. I think it's the one where he's like, there's a rainbow in the background and then he's looking off in the distance or watching the rainbow or something. I picked up one of those from my binder and I was wondering, I'm like, what is this Pokemon? Kind of looks like My Little Pony. Could be a character on there. Weedle, Claydol, AZ, Chespin, Tauros, and another Mega Pyroar EX. Is this where we start hitting the dupes in the box? That's the second Mega Pyroar out of the box. I'm hoping that that's the only dupe that we're getting in the box. As well as hoping that, you know, we get a Greninja. Full art, or the SIR Greninja. We gotta be specific, because I feel like the last time I said Greninja, then we got the EX one, the regular one, and I'm like, yeah, it's a Greninja. I did say that, I didn't specify, so we want the SIR Greninja, not the Guja. Start with the same letter, but completely different Pokemon. Tell you what, I mean, I have the hits sitting over here to the side, and I'm filling up this ETB box over here with all this, and it's filling up pretty quickly. I'm really glad that I opened up that one first. I mean, I think I was about to say, I kind of decided ahead of time that I was going to do that, but I realized I didn't, because I didn't know what I was getting at first. I kind of found out what I was getting on, I think it was a Saturday night. I found out what I was getting, and then picked it up on a Monday morning, afternoon, something. So yeah, I wasn't even sure what I was getting. Like at first, they were like, yeah, we'll have some stuff set aside for you. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, we got another. Is this the first floor out of the box? No, I think it was Roxy. We got Roxy's. No, that was no, yeah, we got the Roxy's Performance out of the box too. Okay. Yeah. So this is the second full art that we got here. Not hit. I do not believe we've hit an SIR yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not too sure how we figure out specifically what the SIRs are. At least not yet. I'm working on it. I just know that some cards are SIRs based on like checking out certain selling platforms, and then did we just pull you? Definitely just did. But looking at certain platforms and then saying, oh, okay, so this is, it says here it's a special illustration rare, so that's I know that the Mega Greninja is an SIR. I know that Mega Greninja has an SIR. I believe that the Gold Greninja is not considered an SIR. I think it's called something else. And that honestly might be all that I can think of. Things that I actually know are SIRs from the set. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to learn the verbiage on here. More of a collector than a player. All right, Hat Rat. But I don't know if, because again with Magic, I know that boxes are guaranteed a certain amount of mythics and stuff. Another Ampharos. Is this an SIR? I don't know if it's an SIR or an IR. That is cool that we have two now. This will go in here. This is our second one. I don't think that's considered an SIR though. It might be, I don't know. I'm over here trying to think in my head and I don't even know what I'm trying to think about. I know I want the Frogator, Frogator, I don't know what it's called. Sudowoodo, Prism Tower, Nitro Energy. So I feel like this right side of the box is not doing as good as the left side of the box. I mean, value-wise, the Ampharos, I think currently, based on market, is probably beating out the left, but as far as hits are concerned, the right seems to be lacking. Donphan, Wimpod, Garbodor, Great Hall, Deoxys, and there's so many Deoxys in here. Which, again, what is it? Deoxys is a Pokemon from space? I don't even know what that is. I didn't get that far into the lore of Pokemon to figure that one out. But Rayquaza, on the other hand, coming out in the, I don't remember what the Emerald something, that set, that actually kind of, I'm digging that one. I think Rayquaza was actually a pretty cool Pokemon. Reap. Mega Galad. Mega Galad. I'm mega glad. Is that a dad joke? Comment dad joke if that was. I don't know. Probably was. Sorry. Fennekin, Punkpadoo, Carnivine, Ninetales, Golisopod, Roxy, Beldum, Gudra, Phanpy. Yeah, actually, that's the other one that I need now is the Beldum IR. Does it have a name in there? I think it does. It might have a name in there. But that's the one that I'm thinking of, and I think that's the last one that I'll end up needing, so. Special red card, Claydol, Ampharos, Nitro Energy, and a Chestnut. All right, so it looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th pack. I don't know if we've hit an SIR yet. I don't even know if booster boxes are guaranteed an SIR. All I know is that we have not seen a single Greninja in this. I am hoping that we can get the SIR Greninja. But this box is definitely filling up. 4 more packs, lucky number 4. Does anybody else have a lucky number? I don't know, 4 was always like my lucky number, but I don't know why it was my lucky number. I know I had it when I was a kid, and I was like, this was just always the number that I stuck with was 4, but I don't know why it was 4. So I'm just curious if I'm the only one that has a lucky number out there. Mega Chinchino. Yeah, I'm gonna mess up that name. Chinchino EX. Any damage will be done to a Pokemon by attacks. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent that damage. Any damage. So, I think somebody might have played that wrong then. Because I definitely played against that at some point, and I think I was playing against it. I think it was played wrong. Wrong in my favor, not their favor. So, all right, 2 packs left, Greninja. So let's open this other one. We'll save the Greninja for last. Hoping that Greninja holds the Greninja, the SIR Greninja. It would be nice. Flaffy, Feroki, Vulpix, Weedle, Angie Floaty, Deoxys, Transformation, Carnivine, Minchino, Treven. All right, last pack for this opening. Last pack. Coming to an end. Code Fanfy. I always liked Fanfy. Carnivine, Beldum, Flaffy, Skuntank, Philippe, Metagross, Kakuna. I will take it on the last pack. The last pack, I will take this as the hit. I am totally okay with it. It's not the SIR Greninja, but you know what? I'm okay with this. Because this is another one that we need for the Pokedex binder. Oh my gosh, I saw so many Froakies open, but I never saw this one open. Very, very grateful. So, in all of this that we've opened today, we've got the Chino, Mega Galad, Ampharos, Crobion again, Mega Pyroar, Geist, another Mega Pyroar, Beedrill, Roxy, another Mega Pyroar, Mega Drago, Philip, another Mega Dragagal, Mega Floet, Crocodile, the Toxrill, that's in the wrong pile, Mega Greninja, Croden again, Gourgeist EX, and of course we get the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Frogator, Silgu, Tauros, Matang, beautiful Charmeleon, love that. Ampharos, also love that. And the Fennekin that comes out of the ETB. So, thank you all again. I'm sorry the video was so long. There was so much to open up for here, but thank you everyone for sticking with me, holding out for it. I'm sorry that I had to take some time off. I hope that this video makes up for it. Congratulations again. Add edits for being a subscriber, winning the challenge, or winning the 75 sub giveaway. I will get in contact with you to get you the Flareon and the Eevee. And again, because of that, the current giveaway that'll be going out is going to be the Eevee again with the Vaporeon for reaching 100 subs. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I look forward to getting back to being able to do these videos. Thank you all for your time, and I hope you all have a great day. See you all later.